Hey y'all, it's Nefertiti. So do you want to know everything there is to know about hyperpigmentation, skin discoloration, and acne scarring? Then continue watching this live. And if you're watching the live at this point, put hashtag replay so I can thank you for taking the time out of your busy day to listen to the information I have to share. So hyperpigmentation, skin discoloration, acne scarring. This is most of my clients always have questions about this. They're like, Neff, how can I get rid of this? What's causing it? What's making it worse? How can I make it go away? So I figure I'll do this live to share with you all everything there is to know about hyperpigmentation and skin discoloration. So if you find this information, if you find this live provides you with value, then share it with others because it is a common problem, especially among minority people. Like, we are more prone to hyperpigmentation. Did you know that? So a lot of times it could be because, let me just jump right in. So hyperpigmentation, like, what is it? So it's basically when you have patches of skin that are darker. So sometimes you'll see maybe like around here, or you'll see just any areas of your face where it's skin discoloration. So that means that one area of your face is darker than the other. It can include age spots. It can include melasma, which is something that happens during pregnancy. For some women, when they're pregnant, due to all the hormones and stuff, they get like different spots on their face. And it can include post-inflammatory, so that could be from just anything that happens. Okay, and it's common and it could affect any skin type. So it doesn't matter how light or how dark you are, hyperpigmentation / skin discoloration is something that could affect you. It's not more prone, it's just more prone to, it is more prone to minority people. So like I said, what causes it? Hormonal changes during pregnancy. So sometimes when you're pregnant, you could, due to all the hormonal imbalance, you start getting like darker patches of skin on your face. So for some people it could show up darker. For some people, depending upon your complexion, it shows up as light brown spots. For some people, the spots might even look like it's kind of like white, like off-whitish spots, but it's all the same thing. So any skin discoloration where your skin tone is not even, that's considered hyperpigmentation. You can also get it from not wearing sunburn. So that's why that's why we are more prone to it, because we feel like we don't need to wear sunscreen. So that's why minorities are more prone to it, because we feel like we don't need to wear sunscreen. But you hear me say it time and time again. You need to wear sunscreen. Even on cloudy days, 80% of the sun's harmful UV rays still penetrate through the clouds. So when you're not wearing sunscreen, it makes your hyperpigmentation, it makes your acne scarring worse, it makes your skin discoloration worse. So it makes everything worse. So if you're not wearing sunscreen, you're not, and you have hyperpigmentation, you have skin discoloration, you're making that worse. So wear sunscreen, wear it. Like, I would always say that. So make the scarring worse. So you just want to make sure that you focus on any areas where you have the sun exposure. So usually during the winter time, it's just our face, because all the rest of our body is covered up. So that's why you'll see it more in your face. And skin inflammation can occur after you have like burns, any acne, any scarring. Even people with lupus, they are more prone to having hyperpigmentation as well. And like I said, hormonal changes during pregnancy can also cause it. Having extra pigment in certain areas. So sometimes, for whatever reason, there are certain people, they could develop a condition where they develop extra pigmentation within a certain area of their body. So it could form on the chest, on the face, and it's just darker spots that just appear. So that's also a reason why it can happen. So sometimes it could also be a sign of a medical condition. So you don't want to assume that just because you're not wearing sunscreen or just because it's acne scars. Is also important. Make sure you go to a dermatologist just to get it checked, because it's always better to be safe than sorry. So this way you could plan accordingly and tackle the problem correctly. And it could also be a reaction to certain drugs as well. So certain chemicals in topical drugs can cause you to have skin discoloration. So a lot of times when we get these prescriptions from our doctors, we don't check these side effects. Sometimes we just don't check the side effects. So you have to check the side effects to see if that's one of the causes and if that's a chance that you're willing to take as well. I know there were times when I've been given medications and I look at the side effects, I'm like, okay, these side effects are a lot worse than what I'm currently doing with it. So I'll thug it out and just not even take the medication because to me it's just not worth it at all. So how can you stop your hyperpigmentation or skin discoloration from, or even your acne scarring from getting worse? It's pretty simple, and this is something that'll work for even if it's if you have the melasma, which is caused from pregnancy. These are all things that will help. So even though you have something that's caused from a hormonal imbalance, you still can implement these tips in order to make your hyperpigmentation and skin discoloration better. So avoid sun exposure. Make sure you wear SPF that's at least 30 to protect your skin from the sun and to stop hyperpigmentation from getting worse. You want to avoid picking at the skin to prevent it from forming any scarring. So I know a lot of times, even it happens with me, like if I get a pimple, you kind of want to pick at it, but that makes the scarring worse. So just leave it, let your body do what it's supposed to do, and just leave that there and don't pick at it. And that would not make it get as bad. And how does it look? So age spots, aka liver spots. I'm sure everybody is familiar with the term liver spots. It could be brown, tan, black spots that appear on the skin with sun over exposure. So if you're not wearing sunscreen, you'll start getting these age spots / liver spots, and that'll make your skin tone be unbalanced. Like I said, it will look brown, tan, or black. So if you don't want those marks to start appearing on your skin, wear sunscreen, and make sure you stay away from sunscreen that has toxic chemicals, because when you wear sunscreen that has toxic chemicals, you are doing more harm to your skin than good. You could just do research on that, or I've done old lives on the importance of sunscreen and paying attention to the chemicals that are found within the sunscreen. When you have melasma, aka the mass of pregnancy, so if you're getting this hyperpigmentation due to being pregnant, it'll appear as large patches of darkened skin. It'll appear as large patches of darkened skin. It could be anywhere on your face, your forehead. It can even go on your stomach. And it could be when you're pregnant. It could also be due to being on birth control as well. Because you know, when you're on birth control, that interferes with your natural hormonal balance. So you could get hyperpigmentation, skin discoloration from being on birth control. So that's why when my clients, when they ask me about it, it's so many different factors that play effect in regards to what goes on. And a lot of times these are things that a lot of us don't even think about. We don't think about the medication we're taking. We don't think about the birth control that we might be on. And this is also something that could run in certain families as well as with anything else. So it could run in certain families as well. So when it comes to hyperpigmentation, skin discoloration, I always recommend these two products to my clients. Like you can't even see what mine say because I had it for a little while now. Oops. So this is what we call, this is our Botox in the bottle. So pretty much what it does, it helps to brighten, tighten, it helps with crow's feet, helps to decrease the signs of aging, it helps with fine lines, wrinkles. And then we call this our unicorn pea. And it helps to decrease fine lines, wrinkles. It helps to increase the effectiveness of any product that it works with. It helps to increase firmness, gives healthy glow. So I always recommend this duo for hyperpigmentation, skin discoloration, because these are the two products that will help you to get the most effective results, fast results. And I know everybody likes to see quick results and consistent results as well. And then this will last you actually 4 months, which is really good. So you can get both of these for $118. And it will last you 4 months. Both products are vegan. So that means it doesn't have all those harmful chemicals in it. It doesn't have those parabens in it. It doesn't have any of those stuff that are bad for you. And this is actually cold pressed, which means it only has one ingredient. So it's the oil from a fruit. So they're actually really good. And we do have a 30-day of happiness guarantee policy. So that means that if you try it for 30 days and you're like, Neff, you said this stuff is going to work and I am not seeing anything, girl, you get a full product refund minus shipping. So that is all. That's everything you need to know on hyperpigmentation and skin discoloration. So if you need help with getting rid of your hyperpigmentation, skin discoloration, or maybe you need help with putting together a skincare routine for the winter, or maybe you're somewhere where it's hot and you need something to prevent your skin from drying out from the humidity where you are, then reach out to me. I would check all my 3 of my inboxes. I respond to all my messages, and I would love to help you. If you found this video provided you with value, then feel free to share with others. Like I said, hyperpigmentation is something that as minorities, we are more prone to it, and there are so many people who struggle with it. So I hope this information was helpful, and have a wonderful day, and Happy New Year, guys. I'm so excited. New year, new decade, right? Take care.